what you know about it. Tell me what you know about it. The money, I'm about it. The cars, I'm about it. The clothes, I'm about it. I'm about it. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. Tell me what you know about it. 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 Riding through my city, thinking about a milli. I'm feeling like Diddy, cause I got it, I got it. See, I'm finna get it turned up. Every show I murder, and that's word up, cause I got it, yes I got it, look. Tell me what they hating for. I'm just trying to get this cake and more. I'm grinding like I never ate before. This God's will, y'all can never make me fall. This next nation, that's who I'm riding with. We getting money, nigga, a lot of it. Tell me what you know about 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 it. The money, I'm about it. The cars, I'm about it. The clothes, I'm about it. I'm about it. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. Tell me what you know about it. 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 Yeah, I got it, cause I'm about it. Tell me what you know about it. Haitian nigga, so I'm rowdy. I rep CT and so proudly. I shine even when it's cloudy. When I'm on the scene it gets crowded. And I can give a damn what the haters say, as long as my niggas is around me. Coming for the top spot, till I drop, I will not stop. Something like warm liquor, can't you tell I'm a hot shot? This next nation, that's who I'm riding with. We getting money, nigga. Hey, 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 hey. Tell me what you know about it. 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 The money, I'm about it. The cars, I'm about it. The clothes, I'm about it. I'm about it. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. Tell me what you know about it. 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 The money, I'm about it. The cars, I'm about it. The clothes, I'm about it. Tell me what you know about it. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. Tell me what you know about it. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. I'm in this, yeah. Tell me what you know about it.
What up? What up, what up, what up, everybody? We're back live here on the main event, ventlevel.com in the house, man. You just heard a hot new song there, Sean Lyric, What You Know About. And it is my pleasure to welcome our next guest, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, my man, Sean Lyric. He's in the house tonight. What's up, Sean?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How's everything going?
Man, it's mad crazy. Mad crazy. Sean, tell me about that song. Tell me about that song we just heard, What You Know About It.
What you know about it is it's pretty much a summer type feel record. You know, it gives you the vibe that, you know, say you in the club with your homies or you just riding down the highway with your shorty next to you. It gives you that good vibe, you know, like you just cruising. And it's one of those records when you feeling good, you know, you stunting on you feel like you stunting on everybody, so you just cruising down what you know about it because you feel like you got it all. So that's pretty much what that record is all about.
Now, you know, I just looking at the videos, looking at all that stuff, it was just I kind of feel that from you, man. Like, you know, everywhere you go and you're stunting, man. I checked out the Roll on Life video, all your music. You bring a whole different energy and whole different sound, man. Like, it just feels refreshing, good music, man, that I'd like to, you know, ride to, you know what I'm saying, or go out, or, you know what I'm saying, hang out with my boys, or, you know what I'm saying, go hang out with a chick, man. You got some melodies out there for the ladies too. Tell me a little bit about your style.
That's the thing. I'm glad that, you know, you got that out of it because I try to be different, you know. I feel like hip hop, especially modern hip hop nowadays, or just rap music in general, has a one sound. It's like a trend, you know, and everybody has to follow that trend. And me, I'm just being me. Like this is how I used to always hear things. Like I don't produce music or like make beats, but if I'm in the studio with my producer, I can hear things that he's about to do. And then when I'll tell him, he'll be like, "You're also about to do that." And then he's like, "Yo, you have a good ear." So to me, like I just have a different ear for music, and I just try to add my own flavor to it, you know, and that's just how I go about it. And to me, like, I'm just glad, you know, I get that a lot, that people tell me, yo, I don't sound like this guy or the typical guy. I sound a little different. And I'm glad, you know, that's mission accomplished.
Listening to your music, man, I'm listening to these beats. You got these people on here, like some of the lyrical content, some of the melodies that you're getting in here, and these people are singing, and things feel, you kind of feel this warmth. And I'm like, hey, this music may sound like, starting off a little soft, maybe he's going soft, and then you just come in with the lyrics, man, and I know that's your name, and I'm guessing that's how you got it, but just lyrically, some of the things you've been putting together on a whole production of a song level is just incredible, man. What you've done with your craft lyrically is something that people should recognize.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That means a lot, because that, the fact that, I've gone to these certain like meetings where I've met with people, execs and all that, and they're telling me, your name is Sean Lyric. You got to live up to the name. So to me, like, that's something I've always carried with me, because I'm really into that kind of rap, real lyrical content of storytelling, or painting pictures with your words and all that. So to me, like, even when I do a record like What You Know About It, where it's just cool and vibe and laid back, like, it's still hard for me not to like throw some lyrics in there, where so it's just hard for me to just completely go out of my way to do something different. Like, to me, being lyrical is always going to be something that I carry with me. So even when I do like a record, even for the girls, like metaphors and like the club records that people just want to, vibe to in the club, I still got to have a couple of lyrics in there just to keep my, my name and my sound in there. So to me, that's how I carry it around. I just try to perfect that craft of, finding different ways to be lyrical and yet still be able to relate to the folks who don't like so much lyrical rap. So I'm just trying to touch every little crowd that's out there listening,
My opinion on people that don't like lyrical rap is that they don't like rap at all. That's the whole point of liking rap, is to like the lyrics, not just the melody.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a fine line to walk, what I mean, between what you're saying, the lyrical content and the musical content. It's a very fine line what you're putting together. Let me just ask you this, because you were born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and you left Haiti when you were 9. Was that correct?
Yes.
And so you transported out of Haiti, which, I'm not sure how you grew up. I know I've seen the poverty there. I've seen the struggle there. But you transported here into Brooklyn, New York. What was it like coming from Haiti and then touching down in such an influential and city of New York, coming from Haiti?
Well, actually, I didn't come straight to New York. I moved to Connecticut first. I grew up majority in Connecticut. And Haiti as a child, Haiti is the picture that, some people get in their head of Haiti is not always correct. But with me, like, my father, like, since I was a little boy, my father migrated to America so he can work, so he can try to take care of us from America to Haiti, while we were still in Haiti, me, my mother, and my siblings. Mm-hmm. So, like, we were better off than most, because my father had opportunities up here, but it still, was rough. Like, we didn't grow up rich. We grew up, relatively poor, having to, focus in school. And my family is built around, we're very heavily Christians. So, our belief in God it takes us, the distances that we couldn't even imagine. So coming from there to Connecticut is a whole new, it's a whole new environment, because in Haiti you're used to the environment. You come to America, you've seen things you've never seen before, and different people, all the different cultures and all that. So that, more than anything, was a challenge. But then when you got used to that, at 17 years old, when I graduated from high school, in Connecticut. Then that's when I came to Brooklyn. I came to Brooklyn for college. So when I came to Brooklyn for college, I had to like adjust to a whole new world. So I feel like I've lived in 3 different worlds in my life so far. You know, Haiti, Connecticut, and then Brooklyn, New York. You know, New York is so diverse. Like, oh my goodness, I didn't know so many different cultures even existed. So when I come here, just getting used to the lifestyle, and then, you know, just still being in school and doing my thing and all that. It definitely, you know, helped me, you know, into creating the kind of person that I am now and trying to move going forward.
What was your what influenced you just to tackle this game, this music game, this rap game, you know, to become an artist? What inspired you? Because it's a tough battle out there, man. I mean, there's so many people out there trying to create their art. There's so many people copying off other people. It's a pond filled with many fish to try to compete in. What touched you and made you want to pursue music, man?
To be completely honest with you, and a lot of times people, they're like, what? Is this true? Like the story that I'm about to tell you, for me, I've always, you know, I grew up in the church, so I naturally sang in the choir. My father first bought me a keyboard when I was 5, so I played instruments as a kid. I've always loved music and like doing it as a hobby for fun, but I never, you know, in a million years imagined me trying to pursue a career in this. I only began to do music when I was about 22. I was 21. Like, I was about to turn 22. It was my last year of college. I was in college in downtown Brooklyn, and my senior year, like the year that I was supposed to graduate, I got my classes were blocked. I couldn't any longer go to school because I couldn't no longer pay the tuition. You know, not growing up in a rich family, you don't have all the funds to just make payments and loans. I have so many brothers and sisters. My parents took out so many loans already that they're like, you can't get any more loans until those other ones are paid off. And that wasn't happening anytime soon because, you know, we didn't grow up like that. So, you know, I pretty much got kicked out of college, you know, so then I had nothing else to do. I was working like a 9 to 5 and all that. So, you know, my family around me, they knew that I always loved doing music. So it was like, yo, I think you're good enough to pursue a career in music, you know, until at least, you know, if you always want to fall back on college, you could do that. So, you know, they convinced me to do it, and it was like one of the best decisions ever. Like, now music has become my life. Like, everything I do, you know, it's surrounded around this, building a career in this. And in the 3 years that I've been doing this, the progression is unbelievable. Like, I couldn't ever imagine this, you know. It's just a great feeling.
The 3 years of progression is immense, and it truly speaks out to what you do, what you've done for your following, the fans that you acquired, the loyal fans that you have everywhere, verging on 15,000 followers on Twitter, the music videos you've been putting out, been getting about 50,000 hits starting off with, the responses on your music videos, people saying that they, you know, there's touched their lives or meant something special to them. The progression is light speeds ahead of a lot of artists who started at the same time as you. What do you take? How does that feel when you get that when you get that response? You know, what is the feeling of that? Are you surprised? What's going through your head while this is going on?
To me, I'm not surprised. But like every time, like I do say, I go on my YouTube and like I do, believe it or not, I sit down every day and I check my Twitter and I check, because I don't go on Twitter, you know. I wouldn't have a Twitter if I was an artist. I always said that. I didn't even have an Instagram. You know, my publicist literally had to like chase me down. Yo, get an Instagram. You got to do one. People need to see you. I'm like, yo, I'm not into that. Like, I wouldn't have that if it wasn't for what I'm doing and pursuing. So when I do go, like, I check my Twitter, I check my Facebook, and I check my YouTube. Like, I don't be as much surprised because the fact that my faith, you know, my faith in God just tells me I can do anything, you know, through Him. So I'm not surprised, but every time I look and see those comments, it like I get chills, you know, when somebody say, yo, this, like the comment you said about, I think it's exactly to the video Life that I did, talking about how, you know, growing up, how I wanted a kid, but I couldn't afford it, so that would upset me. and me, you know, wanting better for my parents. That, when I saw the dude write the comment that said that touched his life, that to me, that gave me chills. And it always, like, you know, I could never get used to that. That's just amazing that somebody could feel the record, you know, touch them emotionally that deep down where, you know, they will be willing to tell you. To me, that's everything. That's all the reason that I do it. Like, I'm trying to tell stories that other people out there are going through, but can't have, you know, they don't have the resources to come out there and put it out. So to me, that's what I do it for. I want to tell stories for everybody else that are going through the same thing as me or that feel me. So to me, when I do my music, like, I'm saying, whether somebody could say I'm whack or not, if I'm talking real and I'm putting like a real, you know, my life emotion out there, you're going to feel me regardless, because the fact that it doesn't have to be high, it just has to be real. And that's always going to be respected in my eyes.
You know, I totally respect what you're saying there. Is there's so many critics out there. So many people say you should have done this and should have done that on your record, or it would have been sounded better this way, or, you know, just people out there that want to criticize from the sideline, that haven't even attempted anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that stuff could probably, as an artist, get on your nerves. But hearing that one guy saying that this is like my life, or this that touched me, it makes that all worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you forget about all those negative people out there, man. And you know what I found special, man, when I was listening to music and everything, and was researching the whole movement, the Sean Lyric movement, the Nexus Nation movement, is that there is, you know, what we represent here at eventlevel.com main event is that feeling when you're interacting with your fans, man, and you draw their attention. And what I read, you know, what I saw is that you're out there and you're giving 110, 115, 200% for your fans. When you walk on stage, you leave it all out there on the stage, man. And I got to give mad respect to that for sure.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Hey, tell me something, man. This is LaFar Wright with WeSupportMusic.com, man, on the main event show. Man, where was your hottest show? Like, what was your hottest show you ever done here in the country or overseas? What was the hottest show you ever done?
The hottest show I ever done, I did it was last year. That was the best show I ever did. Last year, I did a little like East Coast tour in my area where I did like 7 shows. I did New York City. It was majority New York City in my area. I wanted to like bring out, and it was free. It was like a little tour. It was, everybody gets in for free, you know, and we treat and all that other stuff. The very first show I did in Brooklyn. That was the best show I ever did. It was It was June 7th. I'll never forget that date. I still got the footage. I watch it all the time. That was so crazy in there. Like, the fact that, you know, when I got on stage, because I had other acts on there with me, I gave some other acts opportunities to come up, you know, and bring their fans out and showcase their talent. And the very first night, the fact that people knew my lyrics, that was, to me, that's like, there's got to be the greatest feeling in the world, where you're rapping something and then you stop rapping and the fans or whoever's there, I don't like to say fans, I always like to say supporters, they finish the line for you. That I've never had a show like that before, and I'm looking forward to having something like that. But that was my best show last year in Brooklyn, June 7th. I'll never forget.
Dude, is there some footage somewhere we can find that or anything, or is that just kind of your secret archive right now?
It wasn't even like real footage. It was all people who like copied on their cell phones. So I mean, they're online. If you go on YouTube and you put Sean Lyric, Amarachi Lounge, you'll see them. But they weren't like real footage, like cameramen. They were just people on their cell phones recording stuff. And I just be on YouTube like watching it. I'm like, yo, that was live. I wish I had the real stuff. You know, I could have done some, you know, real nice vlog or something, but I didn't have it at that time. So I just go on YouTube and watch Amarachi Lounge.
Hey guys, if you're just tuned in right now to the main event, we're with Sean Lyric of Connecticut, who's in Brooklyn, but represents in multiple places, including Haiti, man, is where he was born. We're discussing his music, his content, and what I got to do right now is take a quick break. We're going to talk a little bit more about where you can find Sean Lyric and his music, but I know I've been getting hit up right now. I've been talking to you on Twitter and stuff. People want to hear your music. I want to go into this next song. And it was like this song's a little sexy, man. Something for the ladies. And I really liked it, man. I liked the video too, and what you did together with the video. But tell us about this song. You Can See How I Live. Kind of promo us, and just lead us right into the song. We'll go to the song and break. And we'll come back with you after the break. But just lead us in. Tell us about the song and lead us into it. You see how I live. You can see how I live.
That song, I did that song exactly a year ago. That song actually led up to the tour that I did. So that song was really a promo record, like a promo single to, just to test the waters to see how it goes. And I did that song last year, man, and the feedback from that song was amazing. I did it because it sounded, the beat is really like upbeat, and like you said, it's really like sexy-ish, so, the girls automatically gravitate to it. And to me, once the girls gravitate to it, the dudes is going to do whatever, because once the girls start dancing, that's when all the dudes, they get wild and they want to go holler and all that. So I did that song in particularly, like, for the club, for the ladies, and for, all the dudes who really be in the club, like, yo, you trying to take a girl home, come see how I live and all that. So that's pretty much why I did that record. And that record, like, we did the video with Miss DR, one of, like, the hottest upcoming models right now. She's doing her thing. So we did that video with her, and the hits on YouTube we got from that was crazy. We had that on World Star. We got a lot of love on that. So that's pretty much that record. And you can find it on my YouTube, Sean Lyric, youtube.com/SeanLyric9, or my website, SeanLyricOfficial.com. That video, all my videos is on there, and you can holler at them there.
You're tuned into the main event. Keep that browser locked. Miss LB.
You plus me, baby, we make magic. It's been a while now, I wanted you. I like them fire, thick, and classy. So tell me what you wanna do, baby, you my kind of girl. You know I'm your kind of guy. Out of space shit, I ain't just kind of fly. Why don't you come to the crib, though you kind of shy? Let me go to work on that ass, girl, 9 to 5. I'm in love with your body, you're blessed. No stress, but you got a whole lot on your chest, yeah. And maybe I can help, so let me start by taking off your belt. Oh, girl, I just want you to see, want you to see, and you can see how I live. Oh, girl, I just want you here with me, you here with me, and you can see how I live. Pretty girl, no doubt she the flyest. Nails did, hair did, you a goddess. But if you wanna roll with the finest, come over to my crib, you can see how I live. Pretty girl, no doubt she the flyest. Nails did, hair did, you a goddess. But if you wanna roll with the finest, come over to my crib, you can see how I live. Morning. You making breakfast first, looking good in your Nexus shirt. See, I shocked her, I put in electric work. You was wifey, I had to see you reckless first. And your smile so amazing. The way you look at me in my eye driving me crazy. And I've been told you that I don't smoke, but if you was a blunt, baby girl, I start blazing. It be the littlest things that you appreciate that'll have me lick it and eat it like you a piece of cake. Yeah, and now you rolling with the finest. Come over to my crib, you can see how I live. Oh, girl, I just want you to see, want you to see, and you can see how I live. Oh, girl, I just want you here with me, you here with me, and you can see how I live. Pretty girl, no doubt she the flyest. Nails did, hair did, you a goddess. But if you wanna roll with the finest, come over to my crib, you can see how I live. Pretty girl, no doubt she the flyest. Nails did, hair did, you a goddess. But if you wanna roll with the finest, come over to my crib, you can see how I live. Oh, girl, I just want you to see, want you to see, and you can see how I live. Oh, girl, I just want you here with me, you here with me, and you can see how I live. Want you to see, want you to see, and you can see how I live.
Yes, sir. This is how we living on eventlevel.com. You here with me. Come on, man. Sean Lyric. We're here live with Sean Lyric back here online, man. Incredible song, man. The video is awesome. I love the way it ends. I mean, it's like you're sitting there spitting to this girl. You're trying to bring her back home. And at the end of the video, you close the deal, man. The door closes. You lead her back up into your room. Love the video. Love everything. And speaking of which, let me ask you about, because you got these incredible videos. Tell me about your production, your video production. What you do with that?
My video production, I've mostly all of my videos is pretty much different directors. To be honest with you, the only director that I'm about to work with repeatedly is the one that did that You Can Tell All video. He's the one that's shooting my brand new video for To The Top, the new single. So that's the one that really much I have a chemistry with. We're really cool because we've done like 3 videos together, but only one of them that we liked enough to put out. The other ones we just kept there, and we had redone with other directors. But as far as video production, you know, I've worked with some really good videographers, and they're really dope at what they do. And as far as like my music production, I have one producer, really like an in-house producer that I've met 2010 for like 3 years now, and we've worked together hand in hand on everything. So our chemistry, you know, is incredible. He knows like what I hear before I hear it, and I know what he's gonna do before he even does it. So my music, that's why every time I go somewhere, they're like, yo, you're a producer. You guys sound like you really have a strong chemistry musically. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
You guys have been making some music magic with all that, man. Tommy Black, man, what'd you think about that last track? How are you feeling on that?
I like the track. When I checked out the video earlier, I was like bugging out. I played it like 3 or 4 times. So yeah, you got some heaters on deck, man. You got a new fan right here.
Appreciate that, man. I mean a lot, man.
Tell me, what is Nexus Nation?
Nexus Nation is the team. It's the company that we started ourselves, because before we had Nexus Nation, that's when I actually first decided, okay, I'm going to pursue a music and rap, a career in rap. I mean, you know, we dealt with some other folks, and we felt like we weren't getting the right treatment, or, you know, the right opportunities. Because a lot of times, because I write so much, a lot of times my writing, there were people asking me to write for other artists, and, you know, those other artists was making moves with the material that I wrote, and I felt like that wasn't fair to me, because, you know, I don't want to be a ghostwriter. I want to be an artist. You know, this is what I want to do. But so we got out of that situation, and we was like, yo, let's just start our company, and Nexus Nation. The meaning of that is brotherhood. So everyone who's involved in my camp is all family, like literally blood tied related family. We don't really have like outsiders and all that, because we want to keep the circle so small that, you know, there's never any issues other than, you know, if we have issues between each other, that's something we could easily handle, rather than outsiders where you got to think about, could you trust this guy, or could you trust this guy down the road? So those are not like, we keep the issues really minimal, you know, whether we have an argument about what's best for the next move, and then we move on from that. But that's what Nexus Nation is. It means brotherhood, and it's all family. It's like the team. We don't just do music. Like, we have, like, my brother, he's graduating from medical school, so he's doing like things doctors would do, like write books, like health books. And we have my brother who went to school for acting, so he wants to, you know, start a movie production company. But music is just the door, you know, it's just the door to open gates to do all that other stuff. So right now we just focus on the music.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I have 2 more questions for you, and I know you're a busy man, and you got to do your things. You know, I'm cruising your Twitter stuff. I see that you're like, hey, you know, you're singing all this sexy music, man. You're doing all these interviews on different different magazines, different sites, and I know you got women coming after you. I see on your Instagram, I mean, you have women hitting up, send you pictures on Instagram. What's going on, man? What's up with that, man? You got a girl in your life? You got girls coming after you in life? What's up with that?
That's crazy. You said, I don't have a girl in my life. I'm absolutely single, and I've been single ever since I started doing music. I can't say that. I had a girlfriend last year, but like when I first started doing music, I was with a girl, and then it didn't end up working out because the time, the time consuming that music takes up, it got in the way. So that I had to, music caused me to, lose her or whatever, however you want to put it. And since then, I always said, I wouldn't tie up nobody else. I just focus on music. But then just last year, I had a girl, but now, I'm single and I'm just living, man.
You probably getting blown up too, right, on Instagram?
Oh man, Instagram, like I can't. I don't want to comment too much about it because I don't want certain people to feel types of ways. But yeah, you're always gonna get hit ups. People are always gonna, be interested in, and it's Instagram. Somebody you don't know who's behind that device. Really, it could be anybody. So
you get some selfies. What you think? Are you scared you're gonna get catfished? I saw that. Is that what you're scared?
Not even. I don't get caught up on the Instagram too much. I just pretty much try to put myself out there, where you could attract fans, even if it's ladies. Like, that's why sometimes when I finish working out, I'll post pictures up there of me just coming from the gym. And, if girls like that, then they'll support your music. Girls, they like attractive people. So if you show them, certain different sides of you, other than
you showing them the nice, dark, strong Haitian brother. You know what I'm saying? Listening.
It's all marketing, man. You got to find ways to bring in new people to be interested. So that's all I'm trying to do.
I noticed this. Please tell me what's up with this, man. I was on your site, and you had the Lyric Girls Club, dude. You have a girls club. Is that for real?
Yeah, that's real. I started that. It was my idea. I started that. It's just in Lyric Girls Club. It's nothing crazy like people would think. It's just all the females who support me. Like they sign up for it, and then like I send them free gifts, or like I'll do like contests where, the first girl who goes and tweets the lyrics from song number 4 on the mixtape, I'll take them out somewhere. So it's just a way to keep.
Whoa! Wait a minute, dog. Let me back that up. If they retweet you, they win a date with Sean Lyric. Did you just say that for real?
No, if they're like sometimes I'll just be trying to find ways to keep people interested. So
yeah,
I'll be like song number 4 on the mixtape. Mm-hmm. The first girl, that can go listen to the mixtape and tell me like a line from that song. So, just to keep people up and going at it. Of course. They'll really like be going on the computer trying to hear the song and then say a line, and I'll be like, "Oh, you're the winner." And like, I have a lot of T-shirts. I do lyric girls T-shirts and all that. So I would like, if they live like overseas, like some people not even in the country, like I'll mail them stuff, gifts, or like I'll just take them out, just hang out. Just different stuff like that, just to keep just to keep.
Yo, man, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for your fans, man. I'm gonna salute you on that. All right, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes to get another like, whatever you gotta do, man. I think that's what sets you apart from a lot of different artists. That's why the movement's been so strong. It's all the element of your faith, your music, the way that you correspond with your fans, the way you know how to work social media for a viral marketing, man. The movement is here, and obviously it has elevated you. You have a new single coming out, To the Top, with DJ K Slay, due out the summer. Video you're getting ready to shoot. I'm excited, man. I am very excited, man.
Appreciate that.
Tell me about this To the Top single you have.
To the Top, that record, when I met up with K Slay, and when we first decided we was going to work together, he told me he needed a track from me that sounds like you're coming at people, but you're not. Like, you're not coming at people, but you're rapping so hard, and the bars and the whole vibe of the song is so hard that people just you make people want to get amped up. Like, when I first finished that record, the feeling that it gave me was like the Meek Mill I'm a Boss, when that first drops, how people get amped and everybody just start wilding out. That's the vibe that song gives me. So I'm actually, now that you said that, I'm getting a lot of hit-ups about it because I put on Facebook that I was going to release it, and people were like texting me about it. So I'm going to post that link out tonight because I know it's been a while since I put out new music. So I'm going to post that link out as soon as I get off the phone. I'm going to go in, I'm going to send out that link. But yeah, that record it's a real hip-hop record. Like, there's trumpets, there's like real live trumpets and the real snares and drums just knocking, and like I'm like spitting real lyrics and all that stuff. So this is for all the real hip-hop lovers. You know, you definitely gonna rock with this.
Cannot wait, man, for real. Once again, tell people where they can find you. My man Sean Lyric, man. You just Google him. You can find a lot of his links there, man. Where are some places people can go and find your music?
Man, if you hit me up on Twitter, man, I'll definitely hit anybody up back. I don't feel like, you know, I'm too good or too high to holler back at anybody. You hit me up on my Twitter, Sean_Lyric. That's Sean_Lyric. I'll hit you back up. At my website, you can see everything on me, my videos, my music, my mixtape. It's SeanLyricOfficial.com. And you just Facebook, Sean Lyric. But yeah, you can holler at me anywhere. I holler back. I talk to you and all that. We converse. We can meet up. We could do anything. It's whatever.
That's why I'm a true man of the people. My man Sean Lyric. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or anything like that?
Nah, I just give a shout out to my whole team, Nexus. I don't like to get into the individuals, Nexus, and they know who they are. And all the Nexus affiliates, people who really rock with me, they know who they are too, and that's it. They already know who I'm talking to, so I don't gotta get into individual names.
Hashtag Nexus Nation. That's what's up, man. I'll give a shout out to Miss LB, shout out to CC Vance, man, for putting this interview together.
Definitely shout out to CC though for she's been, you know, ever since we started working, she's been going hard for me, so I appreciate her. Shout out to CC for sure.
All right, that's what's up, man. I gotta say, it's been an honor to have you on the show, man. I had an incredible time. I can't wait out till this new music comes out. I'll be on my edge of the seat waiting for this release of this new single you're getting ready to post up on your social media, on the Facebook, on the Twitter, man. But definitely we got to have you come back on the show. And you know, you got 4 new fans here. We're going to be following you like crazy. Man, come back anytime, for real.
I appreciate you even taking the time out to do this interview, man. It means a lot to me, like from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot that you even give me this opportunity to be heard. So definitely, man, anytime I got something new, I'm going to holler at you. Let everybody know out there at the station. I appreciate the love. It means a lot, and most death.
Awesome. Hey, we're going to go to break right now. We got a lot more main event coming up. But, you know, I got to do this to you, man. I got to get the drop from you. We're going to go out on this drop. Give me a big shout out to Main Event, eventlevel.com.
Main Event, eventlevel.com?
Yeah.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Whenever. Go ahead. Ready.
All right. Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Sean Lyric, CT's finest, Nexus Nation in the building. And I got to give a shout out because I'm rocking with Main Event, eventlevel.com. Holla.
Tuned into the main event. Keep that browser locked.
We got the windows down, mess up our hair and let it blow around. The music bangs out loud. Sitting on chrome and we're West Coast bound. We got our shadies on for bird watching up at Cinnabon. The sky is liquid blue. Go tell the homies that we coming through, 'cause it's on. La some cold and eating Chico sticks. The homies bringing some brew. We crack 'em open and we do what we do, 'cause it's on. Oh yeah, it's on now. Baby, yo, it's on now. Oh yeah, it's on. I can feel it washing over me. It's about to be washing over me. It's about to be on. I can feel it. We got the windows down. Mess up our hair and let it blow around. The music bangs out loud. Rolling on hubcaps and we're West Coast bound. Oh yeah, it's on now. Baby, yo, it's on now. Oh yeah, it's on. I can feel it washing over me. It's about to be on. Washing over me. It's about to be on. I can feel it. Oh yeah, it's on now. Baby, yo, it's on now. Oh yeah, it's on. I can feel it washing over me. It's about to be on. Washing over me. It's about to be on. I can feel it.
You're tuned into the main event. Keep that browser locked.
I am Al Qaeda Vega, call me Dutch Internetica. Hello to everyone from Babylon, America. Live from the Mecca, it's your boy Dutch Vega. Assalamu alaikum, wepa on your arm, lega. I'm feeling like ODB and Resurrector. I rep the Bronx Zoo, don't make me disrespect ya. I rep the Bronx Zoo, so protect your neck, bruh. Quit it with the smart mouth, you're not intellectual. Rapper spitting bars, sounding like a lecture. I'm busy giving my songs a unique feel and texture. Between all the evils, I am the lesser. Because I am not trying to impress ya. I don't give a fuck, so I'm not trying to molest ya. In other words, Narnia is not in my dresser. I live a real life encyclopedia dramatica. You can Wikipedia all of my characters. Far from an amateur, the internet's my manager. The people, they will scavenge up all of my cannabis, my piff, my chronic, like we out in Los Angeles. There's a few different ways that we can handle this. Wildin' out, blacking out, you styling out, I smack your mouth. Slaps loud, back you out, bag your spouse, jack your house, attack your plow. That I vow, my gap has clout, black and proud. I'm a man, you a mouse, he rat you out, I catch you out. Show me what you thought I do, bitch, I call the audible. If I'm over your head, then yes, I will audit you. It ain't ever what it is that you thought I do, but it's always gonna be what it is I ought to do. Underground webmaster, Dutch Internetica. Find me in the cellars, yup, call me Veritas. All across the USA like KKK in America. Terrorizing all of the monikers and Ericas. Al Qaeda is my moniker, I don't celebrate Hanukkah. I celebrate when I vomit up and play my harmonica. My base of operations is the island of Guantanamo. Bringing packing supplies via canals in Panama. Communism, man, I love communism. I thought if I said that I would go to prison, but the government don't send me. I'ma stick to my decision. decisions. I ain't scared of the system, I'ma share my vision. I'm tired of racism, born here, fuck extradition. I'm a man on a mission, you should heed my ambition. I hope the future listens before they cut my transmission. I'm broadcasting live, fuck the FCC's permission.
You're tuned into the main event. Keep that browser locked. Indie Public Network.
Eventlevel.com.
Take over.
Every time I use the bathroom, I don't know if it's because I have a long neck thunder stick or is this high water levels. But every time I sit down on that toilet, this what happens.
When I shit,
my dick touched the water. My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water.
when I shit,
What happens? My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water.
when I shit.
My dick touched the water. It's 8 inch in the coda. It's all brown like some cola. Yellow pea like Corona. R. Kelly, Apiona. Louis Leona. Florida Daytona.
My dick touched the water. This bathroom hot as a sauna. Turn green like Shrek and Fiona. I need some tissue from Kona. I got cramp in my shoulder. My boo-boo brown like some Folger. Look like a miniature soldier. This splash is colder and colder.
When I
Striking.
shit,
My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water.
when I shit,
What happens?
My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water.
I go to work.
when I shit,
My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water.
when I shit,
What happens?
My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water.